Be yourself! Okay. Hi guys, welcome to the internet. I'm Kristen and today I'm here with my friend Carly. Say hello to the people, Carly.
Yo.
And we just saw The Maze Runner and now we're gonna fangirl about it together, so this should be interesting. It was amazing! Get it? Maze?
No, okay.
So for those of you who don't know, this movie is based off of the Maze Runner trilogy by James Dashner, and if you have not read these, go pick them up. But if you have not read them, don't watch this video because spoilers! This was probably
amazing.
The best book to movie adaptation I've ever seen. The casting was absolutely perfect. I don't think...
Dylan O'Brien.
Yes, basically Dylan O'Brien.
Just love to never watch.
We're trying to keep this semi-PG rated.
That's why I didn't say it.
Please, thank you, Carly. Dylan O'Brien was wonderful. I don't know the other cast members' names except for Kaya. Oh yeah, the British guy, the Thomas guy.
He is quite attractive.
He's beautiful. Basically, it just
the whole
followed
thing.
The whole storyline so well. I mean, obviously they had to change some parts because it was a movie and some things you just couldn't do. And the Grievers
were
awesome!
Oh
God, the Grievers.
Disgusting.
I know, they were so gross. So the way that I pictured them in the books, they were like literally blobs.
Literally, yes! That's exactly what I thought.
Blobs that
I
rolled.
read them like the blobs like of toothpaste. Like,
oh my god, yes. In the movie, they had like legs, which obviously makes more sense because
like
then they can actually
spiders.
walk. Yeah, they were like spidery with like metal legs, but their bodies were like that gross, icky.
It was like brain.
Yeah, it was like
gloopy
like. And gross. In the beginning and middle of the movies, when Thomas was asleep, they like did these memory dream flashback things. And at first I was like, well, what is going on?
There was like one or two in the books, I think.
Yeah, well there were after he went through the changing, but like
before
that, in the very beginning, the very first night he was in the Glade, he had this dream and there were flashbacks. And then they slowly, as it progressed, introduced Teresa into his dreams, and then she showed up. It
was super awkward.
Oh my god!
Everyone in the theater, even people who probably haven't read the book, were laughing.
I know.
Like,
when Teresa woke up, she was like, Thomas! And
they all
just
dying
laughing.
It was super awkward. They're all like, excuse me.
It's like, you could feel the awkward radiating out of the screen.
They're like, you know a girl, no fair.
I know, everyone that was standing around the box just stared at Thomas, and everyone in the theater burst out laughing.
Silently judging you from over here.
Oh my god, I know. The awkward was so real. What else?
Callie was a lot more likable than he was in the book.
Okay, yeah, that kind of bothered me.
But I really liked him. I wanted to hate him so bad.
There was a brief moment. People are literally going to hate me for this. But when they were all in the room with Albie while he was like going through the changing and he walked in to take Thomas away when he had to spend the night in like the cage or whatever, he came in and he said hey, and it looked like he was talking to Teresa, and for that split second I momentarily shifted them.
You did not!
I couldn't help it! It's like I see people talk to each other and I want to shift them.
All of a sudden.
It's like then I felt really bad about it. I was like, no, Kristen, what did you just do? But I couldn't help it. It just had to happen. Also, Minho and Newt, his name is Minho, right? I'll never know how to pronounce it.
We don't even...
If I'm pronouncing his name completely wrong, I apologize in advance. So Minho and Newt were literally perfect. Like,
oh my god.
You couldn't.
He just talked and it's like up dead already.
I know. When Newt started talking, I was like,
yes, you hear me whisper that? Yeah, I was like, the maze.
Yeah, you whisper things to me all the time, but that's for a different video. It's not for this channel, Carly. I ship Thomas and Minho and Newt all together.
Oh my god, yes.
OT3 is
I literally leaned over to you
like, you can't. You're just. It's like,
we just decided it's a thing, even if it's not.
Yeah, it's like on a level, it's just as friends, but then there is that level, like just above it, where it's like, you all need to get into a bed together, thank you.
I was gonna say a different word, but that works too.
Chuck was so cute.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, when he died!
Oh my god.
It was like-
I was like shaking my head for like 5 minutes before as I knew it was coming.
In the book, it was just, I was so shocked that I didn't really cry that much, but in the movie, I knew that it was coming. I was like, no, he's gonna die, and then there were tears. The little wooden doll thing that
Oh my
it was like, because, okay, in the book, it was just words between him and Thomas that when Thomas promised that he was going to get him home to his parents, but Chuck had like whittled this little wooden doll
sitting there.
in the movie, and then he gave it to Thomas and was like, I need you to get this to my parents for me. And then Thomas gave it back and was like, no, you're going to give it to your
They
parents.
had to drag him away from Chuck's body, and I was like, oh my god, you guys are jerks, why don't you all go burn?
Kaya is Teresa. I don't know
Oh
how
my
to pronounce
God.
her last name, so we're just Skilladura Schnifflin. Basically, that's how you do it. She was the perfect Teresa. There was
I
one
love
scene
her.
where she was like, they made this tree into like a platform.
It was
that
like
you
a
could
tree house.
Look
Oh my
out
god, that was
over
the
glade.
best.
And she somehow managed to get up there. She had all of this stuff, and she was just chugging it at all of the
And she
guys.
hit Gally in the head.
Yeah,
that was the best part.
Jinx. Can we just take a minute about the ending? It
Why?
was still really
Yeah,
good,
it was good.
but it changed. Instead of Gally getting killed like he was supposed to, he didn't.
No.
And then they all left the maze. And then all of a sudden, when they were in the control room,
He was just like, boo!
he did that.
He just appeared.
like,
He was all
there.
magical like a unicorn.
And he was like, we are part of the maze. We can't leave.
Dude,
And everyone
let
was like,
go.
where did you come from?
What? WTF?
And then
Why?
instead of being in a van, they were in a
They were in a
helicopter.
helicopter and
But-
the guy talked to
But
them.
wait, I liked the screening.
Yeah, that they showed.
Because it's like, it was a total lead up to the Scorched Trials
Yeah.
because you could see the helicopters
Oh, yeah.
flying over the desert with like these broken down buildings. Oh my god, I need that movie right now, like tomorrow.
I literally am so impatient.
I know, I can't wait that long. Okay, 2 things we gotta talk about right now. 1, there was no telepathy, which I understand for the movie. I mean, I feel like it would be awkward if all of a sudden you just heard this girl talking and you were like, where is this girl coming from? So yeah, that kind of made sense. But also, they spelled wicked really
It was
weirdly.
like WCKD, but they were still calling it Wicked.
When they came out of the maze, it was like, I actually felt like they were my children returning home from war or something. I was so proud of them. And I was like, I've already read this in the book, but for some reason I just want to go hug them and be like, good job, guys.
I
Good
love
job.
it when you're just like, I just want to hug you and tell you it's okay. I've been waiting for this movie for like a year, and it was worth the wait.
I know. I mean, I was so mad when they like pushed back the release date.
I was so pissed.
But it was so worth it because
Yeah.
the movie was absolutely
It was amazing.
flawless. So that concludes our Maze Runner movie discussion. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not seen this movie, you should go see it. Because
Definitely go see it.
if you haven't realized between what we've said to you, it was pretty freaking awesome. And if you haven't read the books yet, why did you watch this video first of all? And second, you should read it and then see the movie, because if you see the movie before you read the book, I can't be your friend because that stresses me out. If you liked watching us freak out about a bunch of random stuff, be sure to thumbs it up and subscribe to my channel, and then comment down below your thoughts on Carla because I want to know what you all think
God.
of her. They won't be that bad. Probably. Bye guys, love you! Don't mock me.
We're dancers, but I mean...